Thanks very much, Steve, and welcome to the Ronaldo Auto Mall presentation of Shelby Post 82 American Legion Playoff Baseball. It is Game 2 of the best 3 of 5 Area 4 second round series, with Shelby up 1-0 after an exciting 10-8 victory at Caldwell County last night. Andy Foster, Tim Foster with you from Veterans Field Keeters Stadium. And on video tonight is Kevin Hastings. And what a ball game it was last night, Tim.
Well, it certainly was one heck of a game. Andy, you had that broadcast with my good friend Rob Roop, and what a game back and forth. And, man, what a tremendous matchup to kick off this best of 5 series. Shelby fought back. Indy got the lead late in the game, and then it was Caldwell County who got a couple runs, got up in the 8th, and it looked like that Caldwell County may be on to a victory in Game 1. But what an effort for Shelby in that top of the 9th inning to get the go-ahead home run. I believe it was that Jordan Newton that had that go-ahead home run last night with 2 outs and 2 strikes on him. They were 1 strike away, but the fight of this Shelby team, and the big story here is Andy coming into Game 2 tonight. Post 82, a 9-game winning streak, and if they can make it 10 in a row tonight, not only are they going to be really, really playing well, but they're going to put and take control of this series against Caldwell County. But of course, Caldwell County is a very good team. There's a reason they're number 1 in the West in these brackets of Area 4. So it's going to be a heck of a game here tonight.
And the hitting stars last night for Post 82, you mentioned Jordan Newton. He had 3 hits, 2 singles, and that big home run in the top of the 9th inning. Bradley Evans, 2 home runs and a double. He scored 3 times. Caleb Burnham in the leadoff position was on base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
Had 3 hits, and he scored 3 big runs.
Well, it takes that kind of effort, and you don't win 9 in a row, and that was the area early in the year for Post 82. They were struggling not only when they got runners on base, but getting those big hits to advance them. Right now, they've got 4 or 5 guys that are swinging the bats well, and they've really been swinging them well right here at Veterans Field Keeters Stadium. And like I said, if they can get a win tonight, they are certainly in command of this series. But Caldwell County, very good. Going to be a big pivotal game, too, tonight.
And Shelby did all that without their starting first baseman, cleanup hitter, not in the lineup. Elijah Sperling serving that 1-game suspension last night, and he will be back tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure head coach Mike Grayson, glad to have him back. He is in the starting lineup tonight. That brings another big bat. So the bats will be key. These are 2 teams that really can score runs. It should be a good one in Game 2 tonight.
This is the Big Old Country pregame show. Back with more from Veterans Field Keeters Stadium in 3 minutes.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
For over 30 years, American Safety Utility Corporation has been providing safety equipment and tools for electric utility workers, contractors, and the do-it-yourselfer. They are a proud, locally owned Shelby company located at 529 Caleb Road in Shelby. There are 3 easy ways to order. Just drop by the sales counter Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or you can give them a call at 1-800-438-6013. Or you can visit them online at AmericanSafety.com. American Safety Utility Corporation, 529 Caleb Road in Shelby.
Summer storms can do a lot of damage to your car or truck. Protect it with a new carport from B&B Buildings in Shelby and Cherryville. Keep it safe from wind, heavy rains, or even hail. And now you can rent to own your new Old Hickory building or carport. And buy now and 5% down delivers. Plus, see their selection of repos and factory price reduction models at B&B Buildings, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, and at 2104 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 Wednesdays, 9 to 1 on Saturdays, after hours by appointment.
Are you fishing around for some money? Then make the big catch at Basic Finance in Shelby. Lure in some money with a loan from Basic Finance in Shelby. Basic Finance is behind you with the money you need. Give them a call at 704-481-0111 or drop by the new location at 306 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right across from Shelby High School. Basic Finance in Shelby. Remember, golf on Saturday, church on Sunday. Since 1983, Bill Shuford Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing dependable service and quality products to the Cleveland County and the surrounding area. And the tradition continues today with quality American Standard heated and air conditioning systems. Just give them a call at 704-484-0025 and they'll help you select the right American Standard system for your needs. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby, your American Standard heated and air conditioning dealer, where your comfort is our concern.
Blanton Cars is slashing down payments. We offer down payments as low as $500. We are the most experienced buy here, pay here dealer in Cleveland County. We have cars as new as 2010 models that we will finance in-house. We don't look at your past credit. Your job is your credit here. We have payment plans to fit your budget. Stop by today and let us put you in the car you deserve.
All righty. Thank you very much, Andy. The Marburger Powerhouse starting lineups for the 21-7 Caldwell County Post 29. They will get started tonight. Leading off, number 2, Cotton Henthorn, playing shortstop tonight, batting second for Caldwell County. Number 21, Taylor Puris, and playing left field. Batting third and playing third base tonight, number 24, Philip Page. Batting fourth for Caldwell County and playing second base will be number 15, Mason Biddix. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 8, Bailey Dollar. Batting sixth tonight, and the catcher for Caldwell County will be number 6, Aaron Moore. Batting seventh and playing in the DH tonight, number 12, Tanner Parham. It'll be the right fielder and batting eighth, Garrison Burris, number 4. And in center and batting ninth, Trey Harper, number 7. And the starting pitcher tonight, Andy, for Caldwell County, will be number 1, Andrew Tillman on the mound. And let's send it over to Andy for the Marburger Powerhouse starting lineups for Shelby Post 82.
Leading off and playing third base tonight, Caleb Burnham batting second. The right fielder, Bradley Evans, batting third. Cody Fitch, starting pitcher tonight. In the cleanup slot, back in the lineup, Elijah Sperling batting fifth. A.J. Lombardo, the shortstop, batting sixth. Logan McNeil, the catcher, batting seventh is Jordan Newton, the center fielder, batting eighth. Grayson Jenkins, the second baseman. And batting ninth for Post 82, the starting left fielder, Cavassier Shell. Tim, our Orr Supermarket player to watch tonight for Post 82.
Well, Andy, I think let's go with Bradley Evans. He has certainly been on fire. 2 home runs last night, and if that bat can continue to be hot, going to be a big key if Shelby's can go up 2-0 in this series tonight.
So Bradley Evans, our Orr Supermarket player to watch for Post 82. Overcast night at the ballpark. We had rain earlier this afternoon, a pretty good downpour. Some thunderstorm activity roamed through the area, but at the moment clouds, and should be a good night for baseball, but it is extremely humid tonight at Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium.
It is a humid night, and Andy certainly could see a few more showers. We'll keep an eye on that, but we hope for a dry night for what should be a great matchup, and a lot of fans still coming in. Look for a great crowd here tonight at Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium.
We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the starting pitch for tonight's game after this timeout from Big O Country.
Blanton Cars has 2 locations to serve you in Shelby. East Dixon Boulevard, across from Super 8 Motel, and West Dixon Boulevard, next to Meineke Mufflers.
For the hottest days of the year, head to the new Buddy's Home Furnishings in Shelby for the coolest deals on electronics, furniture, smartphones, computers, appliances, and more. A 65-inch JVC LED TV, only $29.99 a week. A motion and love seat, only $29.99 a week. And room air conditioners start at $19.99 a week. Come on in for all the details at the all-new Buddy's Home Furnishings, 306 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Live the American dream at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Come pick up your keys to freedom during their Independence Month sale. Campers Inn is extending their July 4th sale, and you will not find better savings anywhere on travel trailers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, pop-ups, and toy haulers. You've got 239 years of history, 164,000 miles of highway, and one beautiful summer to explore America. Live the American dream and pick up your keys to freedom at Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain, making memories that will last a lifetime.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby. Through the years, I've seen a lot of trophies and plaques, and none appear nicer than those which come from Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies. Their guarantee is not just a guarantee, but a promise for courteous service, the absolute lowest price, quality products, on-time delivery, and most of all, your satisfaction. Awards for all occasions, plus rubber stamps and engraving. That's Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby.
Bring the family out for a great day of fun at the Challenger 3 Golf and Amusement Park on Highway 180 north of Shelby. The new owners invite you by for a great day on 66 beautiful acres of fun. Come see the new fun zone, go-karts, bumper boats, batting cages, a new arcade, miniature golf, and concessions. No admission to the park, and you can buy one ticket for unlimited fun. Plan your birthday parties, youth group meetings, company picnics. Call 704-482-5061 or like us on Facebook. The Challenger 3 Golf and Amusement Park, 1650 North Post Road, Highway 180 North in Shelby. Online at challenger3funzone.com.
It's time to start those projects you've been putting off, and the place to start is Cleveland Lumber in Shelby. Brighten up your home with a new coat of Benjamin Moore paint. You'll find every color under the sun, along with all your painting supplies. Build a deck for those summer cookouts. Fix that leaky faucet in the bathroom, or put in those new windows you've been wanting. Whatever the project, see Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. The projects start and end with Cleveland Lumber Company.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
It's two sales in one at Crossroads Ford in Shelby. It's a Firecracker July 4th sale now through Saturday, July 4th. Plus, it's Crossroads Ford's first anniversary sale. First, you save on great anniversary sale prices. And second, take an extra $500 off the price now through July 4th, all during their big Firecracker sale. That's right, an extra $500 off through July 4th. And don't forget about the second round of the Crossroads Ford Car Show, Saturday, July 18th. Crossroads Ford, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Happy July 4th.
Our national anthem concludes at Veteransville Keeter Stadium, and just about ready for game two of this Area 4 Round 2 Best of 5 series.
As we mentioned, good crowd still filing in here to Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium, and we are just a couple of minutes away from first pitch. Shelby leading 1-0 of this series after that dramatic 10-8 victory last night up in Granite Falls. And, of course, Andy, the schedule for the rest of the way. Of course, Game 3 will be tomorrow night at Granite Falls, if necessary. Game 4 here back in Shelby on Friday night. And then, of course, if necessary as well, Game 5 would be at Caldwell County Saturday night. And this is certainly, we had talked about it when we saw this matchup, two teams that are very good, but it could be evenly matched. So I think a lot of these games, Andy, are going to be nail biters. I think you're going to see a lot of good ones between two good squads right now.
The right-hander Cody Fitch gets the start tonight for Post 82. He worked briefly in last night's game at Caldwell County. But the two go-getters on the mound for Shelby this season have been Caleb Burnham and Cody Fitch, Tim.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They have been really the two strong pitchers, and it's going to be important for Fitch, Andy, tonight, as we talked about this Caldwell County lineup, very solid. Going to be important for him to pitch well. And this is a series, Andy, where we know Caldwell County has given up some runs. We saw Shelby score runs. Rutherford County scored runs on them in that 5-game series in the first round, and we'll see if those Post 82 bats continue to stay hot as well tonight.
Defensively for Shelby, the outfield, Shell in left, Newton in center, Evans in right. On the infield, Sperling at first, Jenkins at second, Lombardo at short, Burnham the third baseman, and the starting battery, Cody Fitch on the mound, Logan McNeely behind the plate. And for Caldwell County, top of the first, it's Colton Hinthorn, Taylor Puris, and Philip Page.
Shortstop number 2, Colton Hinthorn.
Hinthorn steps in. And Fitch with the first pitch of the ball game. In there, strike one. Hinthorn last night had one hit, 1 for 6. Next pitch, check swing. He went around 0-2 to Colton Hinthorn. Our umpires tonight behind the plate is Jeffrey Sumper, and on the bases, or rather on the bases, Jeff Stewart. The 0-2, a little bit high. 1-2 count to Hinthorn. 1-2, line to left field. And it is a leadoff single for Hinthorn. I noticed last night this Post 29 team pretty good when they get behind in the count.
Yeah, they've been that way in a lot of games this year, and there are 21 victories coming into tonight. And so even with 2 strikes, they can be dangerous. But good first out there for Cal.
Here's Taylor Puris. 2 hits last night, a couple of singles. Pitch low inside, ball 1. Puris, left-handed batter. Caldwell County in their red jerseys tonight with white numerals, gray pants. The 1-0, bunt laid down by Cody Fitch. Jenkins charges, throw to first, in time.
Just got him, great hustle.
Nice play by Grayson Jenkins, but the sacrifice executed. Hinthorn goes into second.
That was good hustle, and it could have easily been runners first and second, nobody out, but good job there to get that first out of the inning.
Here's Philip Page, the third baseman, and McNeely out to talk with his pitcher, Cody Fitch. Page last night, a couple of hits, a single and a double, and he scored a run. Page steps in, 1 out. Runner at second. Fitch comes to the plate, pitch high, ball 1. One-oh. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 to Page. 2-0, change up, swing and miss, 2-1 to Philip Page. Two-one, check swing. Pitch was inside, and it's 3-1. 3-1. Change up, swung on a miss, and it's a full count.
Nice change up there by Fitch.
Payoff coming. There goes the runner, the throw down. Not in time, stolen base for Henthorn.
They get the strikeout, though, so 2 out. They caught the corner. Great 3-2 pitch by Fitch there for out number 2. Runner at third, now 2 outs for Caldwell County.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Mason Biddix, the second baseman. Biddix was 2 for 4 last night with a run scored, a couple of singles. And the pitch from Fitch, outside corner, strike 1. Sunshine has appeared now at Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium. This late afternoon sunshine.
Ooh.
Pitch looked good, but I guess it was high. A very tight strike zone so far for Sumper behind the plate. 1-0, 1-1, a slow roller to second. Jenkins has it, the throw to first in time, and that's it for Caldwell County in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After a half inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, it's Caldwell County nothing. Shelby coming to bat on Big O Country.
When it comes to heating and air conditioning, be a winner. Go with a winner. See Steven Churka at CSI Mechanical in Shelby. CSI Mechanical is your comfort maker, heating and air conditioning dealer, plus more, like water filtration systems for your home or business. And they carry ice machines and do complete commercial refrigeration for area restaurants. Call 704-600-6267 for CSI Mechanical. 1243 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right behind Hendrick Appliance, or online at csimechanical.com.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Doctors Doug Stroud, Jim Wilson, and Craig Thompson at Family Dental Care in Shelby. No matter the age, kids, teenagers, and adults, Dr. Stroud, Wilson, and Thompson will take care of your dental needs. They have over 50 years' experience serving the people of Cleveland County. Call 704-482-3281 for Family Dental Care at 416 West Warren Street in Shelby. That's Doctors Doug Stroud, Jim Wilson, and Craig Thompson. Kids love them, and you will too.
You can think of your business telephone as a link to the outside world. Does your business need a phone system upgrade? Detailed Telecommunications has served the Shelby Gastonia area for over 30 years, selling and servicing business telephone systems. Our techs are experienced professionals, and they are focused on customer service. If your phone system is old and tired, call Charlie Penniger at Detail at 704-867-4507 and make an appointment today. Or check us out on the web at detailtel.com.
We got to the bottom half of the first inning. No score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Shelby. Bottom of the first, Caleb Burnham, Bradley Evans, and Cody Fitch. Caleb Burnham last night, 3 for 5 with a walk, 3 hits, and scored 3 runs. Great job by the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, certainly a great night last night for Caleb.
The right-hander, Andrew Tillman, on the mound. And the pitch to Burnham. Hit him. Burnham hit by a pitch. Trots down to first base.
Boy, Andy, that one came in fast and quick, and that was one of those that glad Caleb is okay from. First pitch gets Burnham on at first.
Here's Bradley Evans. Evans 3 for 5 last night, 2 home runs and a double, and he scored 3 runs. And the pitch foul out of play, right side, strike 1. Evans, our SNR Auto Sales Player of the Game for Post 82 in that win last night.
Concession stand.
Wallow to Evans. Outside. 1-1 count to Bradley Evans. One from Tillman. High. 2-1 count. Cody Fitch on deck. Two on to Evans. Check swing on an inside pitch. He went around and it's 2-2. Two to Evans. Ground ball to short. To second for one. Back to first. Double play. 6-4-3. 2 outs.
Looked like it, shortstop Henthorne, Andy bobbled it briefly, but able to get a quick throw to second, then to first for the double play. So 2 out now for Post 82 in the bottom of the first.
Here's Cody Fitch, double and a single and a walk last night. He was 2 for 3 in that ball game. Also had a sacrifice. Fitch steps in, 2 outs, nobody on. And there's a liner left field, and it is going to get down. Fitch, 2-out single. And that will bring to the plate Elijah Sperling, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman. Elijah didn't play last night in game 1 due to that suspension.
First Falston Pharmacy base hit of the game for Post 82. 1 on, 2 out.
Tillman checks the runner. Comes to the plate. On the inside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1. Lined down the right field line, and it's going to go foul.
Went over there into the bullpen area.
0-2 now to Elijah Sperling. Recent Crest High graduate. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sperling down. Swinging, and that's it for Shelby in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. And after 1 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, it is Shelby nothing, Caldwell County nothing from Big Old Country.
Elliott Supply is your Husqvarna sales and service dealer in Cleveland County. Bob, Hilda, and Ben Elliott invite you in to see their selection of Husqvarna lawnmowers, chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, edgers, and more. Elliott Supply has parts and oil for you as well. Their service department does all kinds of repair work and does Husqvarna warranty work as well. Your full-service Husqvarna dealer in Cleveland County is Elliott Supply, Highway 182 in Polkville.
For a limited time, get home propane delivery for only $1.99 a gallon. That's right, only $1.99 a gallon from Energy Direct in Shelby. Plus, check out their low prices on oils and tractor fuels. And they have pumps, grease guns, filters, antifreeze, and more. And if you're a farmer, Energy Direct has special prices just for you. Energy Direct, they promise to beat anybody's price. Located at 413 South Lafayette Street in Shelby, your Phillips 66 distributor. Call 704-482-0351. Summertime fun and allergies don't really go together, but with a visit to ENT Carolina in Gastonia, Belmont, or Shelby, you can look forward to summertime. All the sneezing, the runny nose, and the watery eyes? Well, ENT Carolina can help. Their board of certified physicians specializes in diagnosis and treatment of nasal allergies with traditional shot therapy or convenient sublingual under-the-tongue drops. Get started today, get treated, and love summertime with a visit to your nearest ENT Carolina location. 2520 Albertine Boulevard in Gastonia, 1180 White Road in Shelby, and 1212 Spruce Street in Belmont. Online at entcarolina.com. Do you have a lot of old medications piling up? Well, most people do. Then get rid of them and do it safely. Drop off your old medications at the new medication drop box located inside Falston Pharmacy in Falston. All medications will be disposed of by the Cleveland County Sheriff's Department. It's easy. Just clean out your medicine cabinet, bring them in the Falston Pharmacy, and drop them in the box. Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 north of Falston. No matter what size vehicle you drive, Fastway Oil Change in Shelby can do your dirty work. In just minutes, you'll be on your way at Fastway Oil Change.
And the pitch from Fitch swung on and missed, strike one. Caldwell County with the leadoff batter on both in the first and second innings. The 0-1 missed inside.
Burnham, really, the thing he did do there, though, Andy, he kept it from being a double. If that gets by him, it could have been easily a double.
1-1. Line to right field. Evans picks it up and headed to third is Dollar. Runners on the corners, nobody out as Moore delivers to right field.
So Moore with the hit is Caldwell County threatening big time here in the top of the second. Runners first and third, nobody out.
Base hit by Moore brings up number 12, designated hitter Tanner Parham.
Here's Tanner Parham, the DH. He was 2 for 4 last night. He's batting for the pitcher, Andrew Tillman. Lays down the butt. Pitch goes to first. The run scores from third. Dollar hesitated, then came home, and it's 1-0 Caldwell County. RBI for Parham as he is thrown out by Fitch. 1 down.
I think Cody, Andy, just very briefly thought about coming home, but got to play at first, and Caldwell County gets the first run of the game.
Here's Garrison Burris. Burris only 1 bat last night as he came in the game as a pinch hitter and lined out. And the pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Moore at second, 1 out, a run in. The 0-1 lined out of play left side, out of the park into the baseball graveyard over to the left.
Andy, you were talking about Caldwell County, as you mentioned, very dangerous at any time in the count. If you got 2 strikes on them, we've seen that a lot of good hitters.
0-2. Chop to first, off the glove of Sperling, and safe at first, and E3. Moore goes to third.
Took a little bit of a hop, Andy, but Sperling, one of those plays that he normally makes, bobbles it, and now runners first and third with 1 out, and Caldwell County looking to add to this early 1-0 lead.
Here's Trey Harper. Couple of hits last night, hit by a pitch. He scored a couple of runs for Caldwell last evening.
Looks like Mike Grayson going to slowly come to the mound here to have a discussion. And Post 82, Andy, making a couple of little mistakes here early.
So we've got a meeting on the mound for Shelby Post 82. Back with more baseball in 30 seconds.
Featuring Pennzoil and Shell Oil products, along with a full line of synthetics. They do the big trucks too, tractor trailers, rollbacks, motorhomes, and dump trucks. And they are a full North Carolina inspection station. And they'll check your fluids, windshield wipers, and they carry Exide batteries. Fastway Oil Change, 630 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Let them do the dirty work for you.
calm his squad down a little bit.
This Caldwell County team, too good. You just can't make mistakes against them.
No, you can't make mistakes. We talked about that even last night after they got down early. You saw how they fought back there, and they consistently, I should say, have been hitting the ball well all season.
Trey Harper steps in. The pitch high and inside, ball one. Home plate umpire out from behind the plate.
I think he had something in his mask.
1-0. Shows butt pitch in there. And it's a 1-1 count to Trey Harper, the center fielder. Runners on the corners, 1 out, 1-0 Caldwell County, top of the second inning. 1-1. Breaking ball in there, and it's 1-2 to Trey Harper. One-two. Swung and a miss. Strike three. Big strikeout for Cody. Fitch, 2 down.
Good pitch, and as you said, big strikeout for out number 2. As Post 82 needed that out.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Colton Henthorn. Led off the ball game with a base hit last inning. Fitch with a pitch, lined left field. It's going to drop in there, and that's going to drive in a run from third. Moore comes home, 2-0 Caldwell County, and Henthorn is 2 for 2, and an RBI single there.
Good start by Henthorn as that one drops right out and left.
Here's Taylor Puris, sacrifice bunt in the first.
3 hits now in the inning for Caldwell County.
The pitch from Fitch, outside, ball one. One-0 coming. On the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Our thanks to Alston Bridges Barbecue, Grover Street in Shelby, for our pregame meal tonight.
Certainly enjoyed a great meal over there this evening.
1-1. Line out of play left side, and it's 1-2 with 2 down. Michelle in charge of the activity tonight at Alston Bridges Barbecue.
And I tried the chicken sandwich, Andy, for the first time this evening. Enjoyed it. Always enjoy the french fries and hush puppies at Alston.
1-2 coming. Outside, and it's 2-2. You drank a little tea, but not quite as much as our compatriot, Rob Roop.
Rob enjoys been on many road trips with Mr. Roop. He enjoys some good tea, and a lot of good tea in the South.
2-2. Fly ball, left field. Evans back. He's got it. Out 3. Caldwell on the board in the second. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, couple left on. And after 1.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Caldwell leads Shelby 2-0 from Big O Country.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. For over 30 years, Forest City Heating and Air has been serving Cleveland and Rutherford counties with quality-built Trane heated and air conditioning systems. Hurry in now and check out the great deals from Trane. Whether it's commercial or residential, Trane is there for you. Ask about their new Trane XL 18i today. Come into Forest City Heating and Air for all the details. Call 828-245-1379. Forest City Heating and Air. Again, call 828-245-1379. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. Summertime fun on the water has never been easier and more affordable than during the Yamaha First Choice for Fun Savings Event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Check out the 215 Wave Runners featuring Ride by Yamaha, the world's first dual throttle handlebar control system for a ride unlike anything else on the water. Now get the season's best finance offers, plus up to a 3-year Yamaha extended warranty on selected models. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell, exit 22 off I-85.
5, 6, and 7 hitters, A.J. Lombardo, Logan McNeely, and Jordan Newton. A.J. Lombardo, tough night at the plate last night. He was 0 for 5 at Caldwell County.
See if A.J. can get that bat going this evening.
Tillman with the pitch. High, ball 1. You're not going to get a high strike from this umpire, Tim.
No, we have seen that so far in the game.
Tillman off the rubber, time call. (1-0) to Lombardo. Missed outside, and it's 2-0.
I think he wanted both those pitches, Andy. And now the catcher, Aaron Moore, had a word with the umpire about where that pitch was.
2-0. In there, 2-1 to A.J. Lombardo, leading it off for Shelby. Bottom half of the second inning. Two-one. Low. 3-1 count. (3-1) to Lombardo. Fly ball right field. Burris has it. 1 out. Here's Logan McNeely, the catcher. Logan McNeely in the cleanup slot last night was 0 for 4 with a walk. McNeely moved up to clean up with Sperling out of the lineup. Now back down at 6 in the lineup. Tillman's pitch in there, strike 1. The 0-1 on the outside corner. 0-2 to Logan McNeely. The 0-2 coming. Ground ball to second. Throw to first in time as Biddix throws out McNeely. 2 down.
Easy inning so far for Andrew Tillman on the mound for Caldwell County. 2 quick outs.
Here's Jordan Newton, the center fielder. Jordan, a great night for Post 82 last night. Jordan was 3 for 4 with a walk, 2 singles, and a home run. He lines one to right field. The right fielder over on the run. Burris makes the catch. Shelby down 1-2-3 in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And after 2 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Caldwell County 2, Shelby nothing on Big O Country.
Gamble's Automotive Repair Center in Uptown Shelby is your one-stop for repair work on your vehicle. Bill Gamble and his staff can do light and medium repair work on all types of vehicles. See Gamble's Auto Repair Center at DeKalb and Warren Streets in Uptown Shelby. And for your lawn and garden supplies, see Ed Lale at Lale's Hardware on Highway 18 north of Shelby. They have your grass seed, fertilizer, and mulch for your yard, along with garden plants and supplies. For your hardware and lawn and garden needs, see Lell's Hardware, Highway 18 north of Shelby.
Since 1919, yes, 1919, Griffin Drug Store in downtown Kings Mountain has been serving the people of the Kings Mountain area with the finest in prescription service. And be sure to come in and ask about the 10% senior citizen discount. And most prescription cards are honored at Griffin Drug Center, 129 West Mountain Street in downtown Kings Mountain. Since 1919. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 12 on Saturday. That's Griffin Drug Center in Kings Mountain.
County 2, Shelby nothing on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Caldwell in the third. Philip Page, Mason Bennix, and Bailey Dollar, 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Page struck out looking in the first. Cody Fitch ready to work. And the pitch high and inside, ball one. One-0. Ground ball to short. Lombardo's got it and throws him out, one down. Here's Mason Bennix. He grounded out to second in the first inning for Caldwell. That ball just about tailed away from Lombardo, Tim.
Yeah, he slid a little bit trying to make the play and got his balance and made a good play for out number one.
Pitch to Bennix, outside corner, strike one. The 0-1 outside corner. Well, looked like it was right there where the last one was, but he called it a ball.
May have been a little bit low.
1-1. Change up, swing on a miss. 1-2 to Bennix. One, two. Blowing outside.
I think he went there, and
went around, and he's out. Bennix couldn't check his swing.
Looked like he certainly couldn't check it that time. Good call for out number two. And so far, Andy, Cody Fitch working fast and doing a good job here in the top of the third.
Here's Bailey Dollar, base hit, and scored the first post-29 run last inning. Pitch just missed outside. It's 1-0 to Dollar. 1-0. Line to left field. Cavassier Shell will have to play it on in the hop, and Dollar is 2 for 2. Two-out single.
Yeah, gets a start. Dollar with a couple of singles and 1 on 2 out now for Caldwell County, their 5th hit of the game.
Shell is playing really deep and left tonight, Tim, I've noticed.
Yeah, he is, and he's had a couple of them that have fallen out there right in front of him in left field so far with a couple of Caldwell County hits.
Here's Aaron Moore, the catcher. He had a base hit and scored the second Caldwell County run last inning. So 2 outs, runner at first. Pitch low and outside, ball one. 2-0 Caldwell County. Top of the third. The 1-0 foul down the third baseline.
Been several balls hit. Foul and a couple fair down that third base side so far.
One count to Aaron Moore. Dollar at first with 2 down. The 1-1. Ground ball to short. Lombardo will go to first, and he gets him for out 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on after 2.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. It's Caldwell County 2, Shelby nothing on Big O Country.
Here's a trivia question for you. What insect in the whole world is responsible for 1 million human deaths a year worldwide? Believe it or not, it's the mosquito. That's right, the tiny mosquito. Be ready this year for the mosquito invasion with a call to H&H Termite and Pest Control of Shelby. And what about termites? Did you know they do more damage to homes than fires, tornadoes, hurricanes, and floods combined? It might be time to make that call right now. H&H Termite and Pest Control. Call 704-482-2847. 704-482-2847. Make that call today.
Rest easy and sleep great with the new Tempa Choice Supreme mattress from Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. The Tempa Choice Supreme features multiple adjustable comfort zones with a highly conforming comfort layer. And they come with a 10-year full replacement limited warranty at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. And be sure to visit the Gastonia location at 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Homestar Mortgage.
Caldwell County in front of Shelby 2-0 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for post 82. In the third, Grayson Jenkins. Cavassier Shell. Then back to the top of the order, Caleb Burnham. Grayson Jenkins last night in game 1 for 4 with a walk and that base hit a double, and he later scored in that big 9th inning for Shelby. Shelby put it away in the 9th with 5 runs last night, Tim.
Yeah, what a 9th inning it was. Came in that inning trailing by 3, and certainly I think their best win of the year so far in such a clutch time as we head to the bottom half of the third.
Jenkins steps in, the second baseman. Andrew Tillman with the pitch. High, ball 1. One-0 coming. Foul out of play right side, and it's 1-1 to Jenkins. One from Tillman. Low, 2-1 count. Really a great crowd here for game 2.
Yep, still a lot of folks coming in here, a couple innings into the game.
2-1. Outside, ball 3. Jenkins able to check his swing, 3-1 count. Three-1 from Tillman. Fly ball, right field. The right fielder went back, then came in. Burris, 1 out. Here's Cavassier Shell, the left fielder. Shell last night was 1 for 5, a base hit in the 8th inning. Shelby had 13 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, great all-around performance.
Tillman's pitch, swing and miss, strike 1. Tillman's really kept the Shelby batters off balance so far. The 0-1. Foul back in the screen, 0-2 to Shell.
Just giving up the 1 hit so far.
Oh, 2 to Shell. Missed inside. 1-2 count. Leadoff hitter Caleb Burnham on deck. 1-2. He went around, tried to check a swing. Strikeout. 2 outs. And Caleb Burnham comes to the plate. Burnham hit by a pitch in the first.
Next up will be the leadoff man, number 13, Caleb Burnham.
Burnham steps in. And the pitch high, ball 1. Two outs, nobody on for Shelby. Bottom of the third, it's 2-0 Caldwell County. Caldwell with 2 runs in the second. 1-0 to Burnham. Low ball 2, and it's 2-0.
Tillman's had a couple of, excuse me, Andy batters that he's gotten behind on, but he's always seemed to get out of any trouble he's had so far in the ball game.
Burnham out of the box, back in. And the 2-0. Swung on and missed, 2-1. Tillman's got more velocity on his pitch than it appears, Tim.
Yeah, and he's had good control tonight. He's, as I've talked about, gotten himself very few times in major trouble.
2-1. Swung on and missed, a changeup, and it's 2-2 with 2 down to Caleb Burnham.
Well, it was a good changeup on that 2-1 pitch.
Two to Burnham. High. Count is 3-2. Tillman gets ready with the payoff to Burnham. Swing on and miss. Strike 3. Shelby down 1, 2, 3 in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 3 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Caldwell County 2, Shelby nothing on Big O Country.
Is now in their new location at 824 South DeKalb Street in Shelby, right next to the DQ. You're invited to come by and see their new offices. And when it comes to a home loan, see Homestar Mortgage. Talk with Bob Webb about your new home. From conventional loans to FHA to VA to USDA, and all loan programs are available to qualified buyers. Find out more today. Visit the new Homestar Mortgage, now with a new location at 824 South DeKalb Street in Shelby next to DQ. Call 704-482-2588. Homestar Mortgage, it's the easiest way home. Summertime means backyard cookouts and homemade ice cream. Start both at the stop at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. See the line of Traeger grills and be sure to ask about the Big O Country radio discount and cool off with a big bowl of homemade ice cream made in a White Mountain ice cream freezer. Plus straw hats for working outside, along with your full line of hardware and lawn and garden supplies. That's Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue in downtown Kings Mountain. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Hometown Hardware.
We got the fourth inning for Caldwell is Tanner Parham, Garrison Burris, and Trey Harper, 7, 8, and 9 hitters. And the count is 0-1 to Parham. 0-1 missed, and it's 1-1. Parham grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. 1-1, missed outside, 2-1. to the DH. Parham asked for time at the plate. Now the 2-1. Inside ball 3. 3-1 count to Parham. 3-1 is in there. Look like Parham taking all the way, and it's a full count. Here's a payoff. Called strike on the outside corner. Parham down looking, 1 out.
Great pitch by Cody Fitch. Caught the corner for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th.
4 strikeouts for Fitch. And here's Garrison Burris, the right fielder. He got on by an error in the second. Left-handed batter. The pitch from Fitch is outside, ball 1. Nice evening now for baseball with some sunshine. 1-0 inside, and it's 2-0. Wide out of play, left side. 2-1 to Garrison Burris. Two one. Outside, a 3-1 count. Three-one. Ground ball to second. Jenkins can't make the play.
Went right under his glove that time.
And E4, and Burris has been on twice, both times via the error.
Second error of the night for Post 82. 1 on, 1 out.
Here's Trey Harper, struck out swinging in the second. And Caldwell with a base runner every inning so far. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1 to Trey Harper. The 0-1 swing on a miss. 0-2 to Harper. Oh-2. I guess was outside. Looked pretty good from here. 1-2 to Harper. Pitch ready, 1-2. Inside, 2-2 count. Two. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Second time Fitch struck out Harper.
5th strikeout of the night for Cody Fitch.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Colton Henthorn. 2 for 2. 2 singles in the first and second inning. And the pitch is inside, ball 1. 2-0 Caldwell County. Top of the 4th. 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1 count to Henthorn. One in there, throw to second, and out.
Great throw.
Burris throwed out at second. That's it for the inning. Out 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And after 3.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Caldwell County 2, Shelby 0 on Big Old Country.
The American Legion Baseball World Series is made possible in part by Home Trust Bank. Better banking that fits your life. Home Trust offers convenient, personalized banking options. With your busy schedule, do you need to deposit your checks using our mobile app? Well, you can. Do you prefer the personal service of sitting down with Doris Moore or Kelly Steele? You can do that too. And they will always be happy to see you. Banking with friends and neighbors like Doris and Kelly is a huge part of what makes Home Trust Bank very special. We put our customers first. Home Trust Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Mobile deposits may not be available for immediate withdrawal. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. Honda's line of 4-tracked Rancher all-terrain vehicles are America's favorite ATVs because they're always improving. That's especially true with the all-new 2015 Ranchers, like the new double cradle steel chassis and aggressively styled bodywork that's just as tough as it is good-looking. So head on down to Honda of Shelby, Highway 74 Bypass East in Shelby, Shelby's only new motorcycle dealer. See the entire line of Honda Ranchers today. Honda of Shelby, Highway 74 East in Shelby.
Caldwell County leads Shelby 2-0 in the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning for Shelby. In the fourth, it's Bradley Evans, Cody Fitch, and Elijah Sperling. Evans hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the first inning. Tillman ready to work. Bottom of the fourth. And the pitch on the inside corner, strike one. The 0-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner, strike two. 0-2 to Evans, and Bradley did not like that call.
I didn't.
The 0-2 high. 1-2 count to Bradley Evans. Leading it off for Shelby. Bottom of the fourth. The 1-2 outside. 2-2 to Evans.
And a pretty good sized park up in Granite Falls as well for that game one last night. Both these parks certainly got to have some power as Bradley had last night.
2-2 by the third baseman into left field. A shot off the bat of Bradley Evans.
Talking about some power there.
Base hit for Evans, the second hit of the ball game for Shelby. Leadoff man on for post 82 in the fourth. And here's Cody Fitch, base hit in the first.
Second Falston Pharmacy base hit of the night for post 82.
Don't believe Shelby's got a bat boy as they usually do.
Yeah, I just noticed that, Andy. It looks like that. Yeah, some of the coaches and batters have been handling those duties tonight.
Tillman checks the runner. Comes to the plate. But laid down the first base line, foul, strike one. Fitch trying to get Evans over to second. Got a little bit too much mustard on it, did Fitch.
Yeah, post 82 has done a good job in the last couple of weeks during this 9-game winning streak of being able to lay down those bunts when they've needed to.
The 0-1, bunt laid down first base line, and it again goes foul. And it's 0-2 to Cody Fitch. This time it rode up the line over 3/4 away before it went foul. Looked like Cody was trying not only to sacrifice the runner, but maybe get a bunt single.
If it stayed fair, he certainly would have had a chance.
Oh, 2 to Fitch. Outside. And it's a 1-2 count. Evans at first. Bottom of the fourth inning with nobody out. 1-2 to Fitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 to Cody Fitch. Shelby starting pitcher tonight. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball popped up down the right field line. Burris right at the line makes the catch. 1 out.
Burris, good speed out there in right field. Made it look easy for out number 2.
That's his 3rd put out tonight. Actually, his 4th. Here's Elijah Sperling, struck out swinging in the 1st. Tillman comes to the plate. Wide in the alley. Going to get down. The right fielder bobbles it. Evans is headed for 3rd, and he's safe. And Elijah Sperling joins the hit parade for post 82. Runners on the corners with 1 out for A.J. Lombardo.
Biggest threat of this game so far for post 82. Runners on the corners, as you mentioned, Andy, 1 out. With Caldwell County leading 2-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th. Big opportunity for A.J.
And we know A.J. is capable. Had a rough night last night, but he's a young man that can do some damage at the plate. Tillman checks the runners. Comes to the plate. Popped up.
This could be a tough play, Andy.
Right field side. Burris near the line makes the catch. 2 down. Pitching and out there for Tillman.
Evans thought about it briefly, but.
And it's up to Logan McNeely. The catcher, he grounded out to 2nd in the 2nd inning.
Next up will be number 15, Logan McNeely.
In a tight ball game, when you get them on,
yep,
you need to get them in.
We talked about a big opportunity. Big batter here for post 82 once again.
Tillman's pitch, high, ball 1. Two nothing Caldwell County, bottom of the 4th. One-0 on the inside corner. Count 1-1. One coming. Low. 2-1 to Logan McNeely. Evans at 3rd and Sperling at 1st. 2 outs. Two on to McNeely. Low ball 3. 3-1 count. And Shelby wouldn't mind seeing Logan, or rather Jordan Newton, come to the plate here.
Yeah, you got a hot bat certainly on deck.
3-1. Low and outside, ball 4, bases loaded for Jordan Newton. And here comes the Caldwell County coach to the mound. We're going to have a conference for Caldwell. And while we have this break in the action, a 30-second timeout on Big O Country.
Hospice of Cleveland County reminds you to visit their hospice resale store with over 5,000 square feet of retail space. Manager Angela Ballard-Jones invites you to come on in. The store is located at 323 East Marion Street in Shelby, right beside Dollar General. Donations are currently being accepted. For more information, call 704-487-4677. The new hospice retail store, 323 East Marion Street in Shelby, right beside Dollar General.
A little more extended break than we had hoped for. The count is 1-1 to Jordan Newton at the plate with the bases loaded, 2 outs for post 82. Bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-1 bounces up there, 2-1 count. McNeely at first, Sperling at second, Evans at third.
It's like Tillman, Andy, talking with catcher Aaron Moore after that. Pitch went low. 2-1 count. Big opportunity here for post 82, down 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th.
Two under McNeely. Lined out of the park left side. 2-2 with 2 outs. The bases loaded for Shelby. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's 2-0 Caldwell County. The 2-2. Breaking ball gets him at the letters. Strike 3. Shelby leaves them loaded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, bases left loaded. 4 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. It's Caldwell County 2, Shelby 0 on Big O Country.
There's a new Trane dealer in Shelby and Cleveland County. It's IMA Heating and Air Conditioning. Yes, Trane customers, help is here. They can service your old Trane or any brand unit, plus offer you some great purchase plans for a brand new unit from Trane. Just call 704-481-1144, 704-481-1144, or visit the website at imacontractors.com. Your new Trane dealer is IMA Heating and Air Conditioning. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. For the best pizza in town, it's got to be Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory in Shelby, located at 1011 Grove Street, just off Highway 74 Bypass East. It's fun for the entire family at Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory. Call or stop by and let Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory take care of your takeout and catering needs. You'll find specialty pizzas, including liver mush pizza and bacon cheeseburger pizza, Philly cheesesteak, subs and wings, and delivery is available for all catering orders. And they offer discount rates for schools and churches. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grover Street, off Highway 74 East in Shelby, open 7 days a week.
Fifth inning, still 2-0 Caldwell County on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Caldwell. In the fifth, top of the order, Colton Henthorn, Taylor Puris, and Philip Page. Henthorn was at the plate when the fourth inning ended as Garrison Burris got cut down at second base trying to steal. Henthorn 2 for 2.
Shelby, a big opportunity there back in the bottom of the fourth inning just a few minutes ago with those bases loaded. But the strikeout, it was a big one on for Andrew Tillman as Newton struck out and Caldwell County got out of trouble as we head to the fifth. After 4 innings, Caldwell County's got 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error, and Shelby, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors through 4 as we head to the top half of this 5th inning.
Henthorn steps in. Cody Fitch with the pitch, low and outside, ball 1.
Shelby trying to, with a win, could take a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 quarterfinal series. Caldwell County hoping to even it up.
1-0 in there, and it's 1-1. One to Henthorn. Fly ball, left center field. And Cavassier Shell comes over and makes the catch, 1 out.
Easy play for
Next up will be number 21, Taylor Pierce.
Shell for out number 1.
And right there to back him up was center fielder Jordan Newton.
Good pitching battle so far. We've seen Andrew Tillman of Caldwell County and, of course, Cody Fitch.
Here's Taylor Puris.
Shelby.
0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. The pitch from Fitch, ground ball to first. Sperling has it, steps on the bag for the unassisted out. 2 down, pitching and out there. Here's Philip Page. Page 0 for 2, struck out looking in the first, grounded out to short in the third. And the pitch, breaking ball inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 outside, 1-1 to Page. 2 outs, nobody on for Caldwell, top of the 5th. Caldwell leads at 2-0. 1-1, fouled off, 1-2 count. One-two pitch. Swing on a miss. Strike 3. And Caldwell County down 1-2-3 in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base after 4.5 now on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Caldwell County 2, Shelby nothing on Big O Country.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226, up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
Summertime. Kids in and out of the house, pets bringing in all types of creatures inside with them, and you wondering how in the world are you going to keep your carpet clean. Keys Carpet and Floor Covering in Shelby has some great carpet cleaning products, but if you need new carpet or floor covering, they have great prices too, with professional installation. So don't you get the summertime blues. Put the top down and chill out with a stop at Keys Carpet and Floor Covering, 1162 East Marion Street in Shelby, your floor covering headquarters in this area.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Caldwell County 2, Shelby nothing on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Shelby in the fifth. Grayson Jenkins, Cavassier Shell, then back to the top of the order, Caleb Burnham. Jenkins flied out to right in the third inning. Andrew Tillman ready to go. Bottom of the fifth. And the pitch in there at the knees. Strike one to Jenkins. The 0-1 fouled out of play. And it's 0-2 to Grayson Jenkins. Kevin Hastings was here earlier tonight on video, and now Evan has joined us on the camera.
Yes. Doing a good job.
The 0-2. Breaking ball high. And the count 1-2. One, two to Jenkins. Check to swing. Pitch is high. And it's 2-2.
Checked with the first base umpire, Andy, and certainly that he did not go around.
2-2 to Jenkins. High. Full count. Playoff coming. Roller foul in front of the dugout left side. Jenkins hangs in there. Andrew Tillman's had problems with his shirt tail all night.
Yeah,
won't stay in.
Won't stay in, and I'm sure he is, like a lot of players for both teams, sweating pretty good tonight. Very humid night, as you mentioned earlier.
Here's a payoff. Foul out of play right side.
Good battle going on here between Tillman and Newton.
Jenkins.
Or excuse me, Grayson Jenkins.
Once again, the 3-2. High ball four. Jenkins works a leadoff walk.
Good at bat for Grayson Jenkins.
And we saw Grayson do that in high school play this past spring, Tim.
Yeah, that reminded me a lot of that. Good job battling, found a way to hang in there, and he's the leadoff batter's on for post 82. They've left a couple on.
Throw over to first. Jenkins back safely. Cavassier Shell comes to the plate. He struck out swinging in the third. The bunt attempt by Shell popped up back into the screen.
Shell's got great speed. We've talked about that.
But you can't get under those bunts.
No.
Got to get them down, not up in the air. The 0-1. High. Shell again showing bunt. One. Shell pops it up on the bunt. Back into the screen.
And we talked about on our broadcast Sunday night, Andy, we had here when Shelby closed that series out against Taylorsville, how important it is, fundamentals, to get these bunts down. And let's see if Shell can do that and advance the runner here.
Well, with the 0-2 count, they're probably going to take the bunt off.
It's going to be much more difficult now.
1-2. Foul back in the screen. Jenkins at first, nobody out. 1-2. Bunt laid down, third baseline, and it's foul, and he's out of there. Strikeout for Tillman.
It looked good initially, Andy, but he just didn't get it down that third baseline quick enough, and that's a big out for Caldwell County and a tough one for Post 82.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Caleb Burnham. Burnham hit by a pitch in the first, struck out swinging in the third. Let's see if Caleb has figured out Andrew Tillman yet, Tim.
Yeah, it's been tough so far.
Tillman's pitch swung on and missed, strike one. He has really kept Burnham off balance, Tillman.
He has.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 0-2 to Caleb Burnham. Tillman the 0-2. Inside. Count 1-2.
Thrown him a lot of inside pitches, Andy. Tillman has to Burnham tonight.
Time called. Tillman off the rubber. 1-2 to Burnham. Line out of play, right side. One out. Jenkins at first. 1-2 to Burnham. Foul back in the screen.
Burnham fighting. Good battle here again.
Burnham battling, trying to get a pitch he can get into. Bradley Evans on deck. Again, the 1-2. Foul back. And Tillman's already thrown a lot of pitches in this inning, Tim.
Yeah, he's thrown a lot more, the first 4 innings, or 3 innings, I should say. Not a lot of pitches. Certainly has thrown a lot more in the 4th and the 5th. And a lot of that's due to Shelby batters have really been fighting.
1-2. Again, foul back of the screen. Tillman's probably thrown at least 10 pitches to Burnham on this at bat.
Yep, he has.
Again, the 1-2. High. And it's 2-2.
He wanted that one, but it was high.
Jenkins gets his lead at first. Two to Burnham. Missed outside.
No, they called it a strike.
He did call it strike 3. Delayed call by the home plate umpire. And Caleb Burnham, a couple of words for him as he goes back to the dugout.
Yeah. Better be careful.
2 outs.
Could have been, but it was called strike 3, Andy, and it was a good pitch, but I'm not sure why the delay.
Coach Grayson with a few words for home plate umpire Jeff Summer.
Yeah, and umpire Andy, I don't know, keeps looking into the Post 82 dugout.
There's Bradley Evans.
I should say.
Evans 1 for 2. Base hit last inning. Pitch low and outside. Ball 1. Throw over to first. Jenkins back. The 1-0. Breaking ball outside. 2-0 to Evans.
Turned out, as you mentioned, to be a beautiful night here at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium after some rain this afternoon.
Going to get a little toasty tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s in the area tomorrow.
It'll be a hot one.
2-2's low. Bounces away, but not far enough for Jenkins to advance from first base.
I believe you mean the 2-0 there, so I believe 3-0 count now.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, it will be a hot one tomorrow as we are getting into those middle part of summer. A great series going on here in the Area 4 quarterfinals with Caldwell County and Shelby Post 82 leading the series 1-0.
3-0 to Evans. Inside, ball 4. Bradley Evans walks on 4 pitches. Second walk this inning for Tillman, and the batter's Cody Fitch.
So the tying run on first. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And big opportunity for Cody here.
Cody can help his own cause with a base hit here. He's 1 for 2. Single in the first inning. Falston Pharmacy base hit.
Tillman able to get out of trouble back in the 4th inning.
Pitch steps in. Tillman's pitch goes to the backstop. Both runners advance.
He lost that pitch, Andy. It went high, and that's probably I believe his first wild pitch of the night. And big opportunity now. The tying run at second for Post 82 here in the bottom of the field. Looks like Tillman just lost that one.
So going to third, Jenkins, and to second, Evans. Both runners in scoring position. A 1-0 count to Cody Fitch, and a base hit could tie it up. Tillman off the rubber. And wants the bases umpire to look at the baseball, and they're going to throw that baseball out of the game. And here comes the coach for Caldwell County.
Yeah, he's going to come out and
to the mound.
Yeah, talk to his pitcher. And another big situation. We saw Shelby Indy with runners on the corners back in the 4th. They couldn't get a run across. Now 2nd, 3rd with 2 outs here in the 5th.
Game 3 coming up tomorrow night at Caldwell County. We'll have it for you here on Big O Country. Rob Roop will join us again for Game 3 at Caldwell tomorrow night.
And Shelby will either head up there, Andy, up 2-0 in this series, or can Caldwell County hang on and tie it up tonight?
What is the home plate umpire waiting on here? How long is this conference going to be allowed to continue?
Longer than the average conference, you see.
Shelby faithful really not happy with this, and the umpire slowly walking out to the mound.
Yeah, it was kind of one of the longer.
Still hasn't broke up.
This is turning into the length of a timeout, Andy, in football almost.
And what Caldwell's trying to do there is give their bullpen a little bit longer to warm up. A 1-0 count to Fitch. Runners 2nd and 3rd, 2 down for Shelby. Bottom of the 5th. The 1-0 bounces up there, and it's 2-0 to Fitch.
And Aaron Moore, very fortunate that didn't get by him, and that would have been a run for Shelby.
2-0 from Tillman. Chopped over the third baseman by the shortstop into left field.
They're sending the runner home. Now they've sent him back to third. They were initially, Andy, but a big run.
Cody Fitch drives in Jenkins, and it's 2-1. Shelby on the board, bottom of the fifth inning.
Great hit by Fitch. And
boy, that was definitely a seeing eye hit for Cody Fitch.
Perfect spot that he hit that in. Boston Farmers see base hit and RBI there to make it a 2-1. Now Caldwell County lead in the bottom of the fifth.
Here's Elijah Sperling. Sperling 1 for 2, base hit last inning. And we know the long ball capabilities of Elijah Sperling.
He has certainly been hitting well here in this park.
And he lifts a pop-up right side, and the first baseman makes the catch. Dollar for out 3. But Shelby on the board in the fifth. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, couple left on. 5 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. It's Caldwell County 2, Shelby 1 on Big O Country.
Did you know the International Lineman's Museum and Hall of Fame is located in Shelby? It is, and it's located at 529 Caleb Road. The International Lineman's Museum and Hall of Fame is proud to preserve the history of linemen and the electric utility industry. Come and experience the history of the electrical industry and see artifacts from across the nation. Visit the Walk of Fame and the Hall of Fame Monument and read about all the Hall of Fame members. Visit them online at linemanmuseum.com or call 704-482-7638. They are a nonprofit 501c3 supported by your donations. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are special days at Love's Fish Box on Shelby Road in Kings Mountain. On Tuesday from 4 to 9 p.m., come in and enjoy calabash shrimp with all the trimmings for only $6.99. And on Thursdays from 4 to 9 p.m., it's their hamburger steak plate for $5.99. And they pile it on big. Bring the family out for the best in seafood. Ask for the Tuesday and Thursday specials from 4 to 9 p.m. at Love's Fish Box on Shelby Road in Kings Mountain.
Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Caldwell County in the 6th inning. Bailey Dollar, Aaron Moore, and Tanner Parham. Dollar, 2 for 2, a couple of singles, and he scored a run. And the pitch from Fitch, outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 missed outside, 1-1 count. The 1-1 popped up first base side, and the second baseman in foul territory, Grayson Jenkins, calls off Sperling, the first baseman, makes the catch, 1 out.
Great play by Jenkins for out number 1, and
Next up will be
Cody Fitch really pitching well. Gave up both those runs. Both Caldwell County runs came back in the second inning.
That was Biddix at the plate, and here is Dollar. Dollar is 2 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 over, 0-2 now to Bailey Dollar. On the outside corner, called strike 3. Dollar out looking, and Shelby gets him for the first time tonight. 2 down, and Cody Fitch appears to be getting stronger on the mound, Tim.
He really does. We mentioned since those runs he gave up in the second, he has been pretty dominant. I believe that's his 7th strikeout of the game, and really pitching well for Post 82.
Here's Aaron Moore. Pitch on the inside corner, strike one. Moore tonight, 1 for 2. Base hit, scored the second Caldwell County run in the second inning. The 0-1 in there.
No, a little bit high. Fans wanted it, but it's called a ball.
1-1. Ground ball to third. Burnham's got it. Long throw to first. Gets Moore. Caldwell down 1, 2, 3 in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And after 5.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Caldwell County 2, Shelby 1 on Big O Country.
Kick off summertime with a great deal from Marburger Nissan in Shelby. Right now, pay 0 money down, get 0% financing, and 0 payments for 90 days on the 2015 Nissan Sentra and the 2015 Nissan Altima S. Or take a look at the new 2015 Nissan Murano with 0% APR financing for 60 months and up to $3,000 off manufactured suggested retail price. Get the red hot deals today at Marburger Nissan, 1308 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgernissan.com.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm Body Paint. You and your buddies have slathered me from face to feet, crafting the word defense across the canvas of your bellies. But now, you're driving to the game and realizing you might be allergic to me. Your eyes water, swell, and can you even see that stop sign? So get Allstate.
Call Shelby Allstate agent Damon Scott today at 704-484-3463. Or drop by Damon's office at 404 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
2, Shelby 1 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. For Shelby in the 6th, A.J. Lombardo, Logan McNeely, and Jordan Newton.
Cody Fitch, Andy, has not given up a hit from a Caldwell County batter since the 3rd inning now. We talked about the 2 runs for Caldwell County came in the second, but he is really pitching well on the mound, and Shelby's got it to a 2-1 lead. Let's see if they can get those bats continuing to roll. They've had runners on, were able to get a run across in the 5th. Of course, had runners on threatening in the 4th.
Lombardo tonight is 0 for 2. He's lined out and popped out to right field. And this could be one of the biggest, if not the biggest crowd of the season here at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium.
Big crowd here for a big game, Game 2 of the Area 4 quarterfinals. I understand Cherryville, Andy, was leading the Gaston Braves 4-2 in Game 2 of that series. And that, of course, Gaston Braves won Game 1 of that series last night.
They won that one on a wild pitch.
Yeah, that was a close game there as well last night.
Lombardo steps in. Tillman with the pitch. One hopper to short. Shortstop throws it away.
Bad throw.
And Lombardo on via an error on Henthorn.
And that's a big error, the second of the game for Caldwell County. And that throw, Andy, was just short. Just never got to the first baseman. And lead off batter on again for Post 82 for the 3rd consecutive inning.
Logan McNeely, the batter, 0 for 1 with a walk. Lombardo gets his lead at first.
Lombardo the tying run.
McNeely showing bunt. The pitch is high. There goes Lombardo. And he's got a stolen base as Moore held on to the baseball.
Looked like he either didn't think he had a chance or may have lost the grip, and he's in some pain, Andy, with his arm. That's one reason he didn't throw it. Apparently felt some pain right before he was going to throw the ball as Looks like the coaching staff coming out to check him out. Good view of it on KTCBroadcasting.com.
It's almost like his shoulder went out on him as he was attempting to throw it, Tim.
Yeah, and he's trying to stretch it out right now. And of course, we're talking about Aaron Moore, the starting catcher tonight for Post 29.
Moore didn't start last night in the game at Caldwell County. He came in later in the ball game.
Now he's being looked at, trying to stretch it out a little bit.
Robert Klotz started behind the plate last night. He's definitely got some problems with movement in his right arm.
Yeah, and this will be interesting to see if he's going to be able to stay in the game for Caldwell County here in the bottom of the 6th with Shelby now the tying run at second with nobody out. An injury timeout right now.
Coach Grayson taking this time for a strategy session with his base runner down the first baseline.
It's Myron Day, the Caldwell County coach, out there looking at him, and I think they're going to see if he's going to be able to stay in here. Maybe see how his arm is throwing the ball.
Tillman going to play some throw and catch with him to see how he can throw the ball now.
Caldwell County came into this game too tonight 21-7. Shelby 16-14. 16-13, excuse me, that's correct, on the 9-game winning streak.
Shelby, a team that looked dead in the water about midway, or rather a third through the season, Tim.
They were 3-10 at one point. They were 0-7 as he's going to stay in there at catcher. 0-7 in Area 4 play at one point, Andy, remember, in the East, Area 4 East. Won 7 straight to get the 4 seed.
1-0 count to McNeely. Lombardo now at second. And time called as McNeely tires of waiting on the pitch. McNeely lays down the bunt. Back to the mound. The only play for Tillman is to first. McNeely executes the sacrifice. Lombardo into third.
Good job by McNeely to get that bunt down, and tying run now at third with 1 out.
Here's Jordan Newton. Newton is lined out to right and struck out looking. 0 for 2.
One thing that during this winning streak, Shelby has really been good in late innings with the bat. We're getting to that point of the game tonight.
Tillman's pitch foul back, strike 1.
Tillman has definitely slowed down as well. Thrown a lot of pitches the last 3 innings.
The 0-1 breaking ball called strike 2. Tillman's coming with a lot of breaking balls to Newton in this ball game.
Yep, he really has.
The 0-2 fly ball. Left field tagging from third and scoring is A.J. Lombardo.
They're going to throw it to first, Andy, to see if he left early.
Throw it to third.
Or
right?
third, excuse me, yes.
And they say he did not leave early, and it's a 2-2 ball game. Sacrifice fly RBI for Jordan Newton.
And that's a way to manufacture a good run to tie it up here in the 6th for Post 82.
Here's Grayson Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 1 with a walk. He walked and scored the first Shelby run last inning. The pitch high and inside, ball 1 to Jenkins. Jenkins had a great at bat to work that walk last inning, Tim, and then later came around to score.
Yeah, that was a big run. You think about little things sometimes it takes to eventually lead to those runs.
The 1-0 foul back, and it's 1-1 with 2 down to Grayson Jenkins.
Umpire needing some more baseballs.
One. Foul off. Right side. And it's 1-2 with 2 outs to Grayson Jenkins. Tillman off the rubber. And the 1-2. Outside. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Nobody on. 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Two. Line to right field. The right fielder Burris comes in, makes the catch for out 3, but Shelby ties it up in the 6th. No runs, or rather 1 run, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And after 6 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on Big O Country.
Are you at McDonald's? Bring fries. We need to talk. Are you at McDonald's? Bring fries. We need to talk. Are you at McDonald's? Bring fries. We need to talk. Are you at McDonald's? Bring fries. We need to talk.
Avoid misunderstood texts. Meet in person, share a meal, and create a moment at McDonald's. Right now, enjoy a juicy quarter pounder with cheeseburger, medium fries, and a medium icy cold soft drink for only $4.49. For a limited time, prices and participation may vary.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
We go to the 7th, 2-2 ball game. Shelby and Caldwell County. At the plate is Tanner Parham, and the count is.
Well, I don't know if they call that a snow.
They say he didn't want to go around on it.
Mike Grayson, can't believe that, Andy. It looked like he went around. Now the first base umpire said that he didn't, and Coach Grayson now having an argument with the first base umpire. And he's telling him to go back to the dugout. I thought the home play umpire caught a strike there, Andy.
He did.
But he was overruled apparently, or did he ever now there's a discussion going on as you see a good look between the home plate and the first base umpire. And I think the first base umpire, Andy, or the home plate umpire, trying to tell him that
Coach Grayson not happy with that.
Well, they've got 2 strikes on the scoreboard, but I think it's going to be, they're going to say he didn't go around, or maybe he didn't. Now we've got Coach Dave from Caldwell County out on the field arguing it.
They've got 0-2 on the board.
So that was a situation then you don't see very often where the home plate umpire on first base saw it two different ways on that and had a discussion, and now a discussion with Coach Day, and now here comes the first base umpire over.
That's Jeff Stewart.
Yep, Jeff Stewart at first tonight.
And the discussion continues between Coach Day and the umpires.
I see Coach Day with a little bit of a laugh.
And the conference continues.
Very interesting way to start the seventh here. So I think after all that, Andy, it is an 0-2 count.
Parham tonight is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out looking. The 0-2. Base hit up the middle for Parham. And you wonder how much that delay might have taken the concentration away from Cody Fitch, Tim.
It was quite a delay. First hit for Caldwell County since the third inning in their sixth of the game.
Here's Garrison Burris. He's been on twice, both times via an error. An error on the first baseman and the second baseman for Shelby. He shows bunt, and Fitch will go to first base for the out. Sacrifice executed. Parham into second.
So Parham is the go-ahead run for Caldwell County now with one out in the top of the seventh.
Here's Trey Harper. Harper's 0 for 2. He has struck out swinging twice tonight. Two-2 ball game. Top of the seventh inning. The pitch, ground ball to short. Lombardo's got it. Throw to first in time. 2 outs.
Big out for post 82.
Holding at second was Parham, and the batter is the leadoff hitter, Colton Henthorn. Henthorn 2 for 3, a single in the first and second. Time called at the plate. Now the pitch on the outside corner, strike one. The 0-1. Wide out of play. It's 0-2 with 2 down to the leadoff hitter, Colton Henthorn. Parham at second, 2 outs. The 0-2. Swing on and miss. Strike 3. And that's it for Caldwell, top of the seventh inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. After 6.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, it's Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 from Big O Country.
Visit Morgan & Wells Bed and Breakfast in Shelby for an elegant and relaxed experience. Enjoy gorgeous, well-appointed rooms, lounge on the wraparound porch, and enjoy a cool beverage. Guests have the option of dining at the inn. Lunch and dinner is prepared by the renowned chef, and meals feature foods from local farms. The historic 1901 Morgan & Wells Bed and Breakfast is located in Uptown Shelby at 400 North Morgan Street. For information or reservations, call 704-648-8000 or check out their website at morganandwells.com. Morgan & Wells Bed and Breakfast, 400 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Again, call 704-648-8000.
Norris Merchandise's beautiful furniture with bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture by the famous brands. Norris Merchandise's hardware, everything from nuts and bolts to lawnmower blades. Norris Merchandise's Carhartt clothing, featuring Carhartt workwear, casual wear, and rugged outdoor wear. And Norris Merchandise is an archery shop with a complete line of archery equipment and accessories. That's Norris Merchandise, 2011 South Lafayette Street, Shelby, online at norrismerchandise.com or on Facebook.
We got to the bottom of the 7th inning, a 2-2 ball game. Shelby and Caldwell County. For Shelby, bottom of the 7th, Cavassier Shell. Then the top of the order, Caleb Burnham and Bradley Evans.
Well, we talked about coming into this series that it could be a very close one, and it has been so far. A lot of energy, as we expected. Great series, another great game here tonight in Game 2.
Shell 0 for 2. He struck out swinging twice. And the pitch inside, ball 1. One-0 to Shell. Low and outside, 2-0 count. Shell's a guy you'd love to get on base, Tim.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage if he gets on as your leadoff batter.
2-0. High ball 3.
Nope.
Called it a strike on one of those delayed calls. Two 2-1. Inside, almost got him. It's 3-1. Let's see if Shell's taking on 3-1 from Tillman. 3-1, outside ball 4, and the leadoff man, Cavassier Shell, on bottom of the 7th inning.
A go-ahead run on here in the bottom of the 7th. And that, I wonder if that might not be it for Tillman, Andy, as we're seeing Coach Myron Day come out. I have a feeling that might be it.
Yep, that's going to be it for Andrew Tillman at Jam & J's Pizza Factory. Call to the bullpen for Caldwell County. Bottom of the 7th inning, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Need tires? Then see Okies Tire and Recapping in Shelby. Compare their prices and you'll save money with name brands like Mastercraft, Michelin, Yokohama, and more. And they do all types of mechanic work with ASE certified mechanics on duty. From alignments to brakes to struts and tune-ups, plus AC and transmission flush. And they have road service with free tire rotation and balancing for the lifetime of your tire. Okies Tire and Recapping, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby, Cleveland County's hometown tire store for 32 years. 4th of July picnics start with a stop at the Aura Supermarket in Broad River Hams in Shelby. 4-ounce fresh ground chuck patties are $14.99 for a 10 count and $49.99 for a big 40 count box. Carolina Pride hot dogs are just $23.99 for a box of 100. The Aura Supermarket in Broad River Hams has ice-cold watermelons and South Carolina tree-ripened peaches, plus homegrown yellow squash and zucchini. The Steak Place, Aura Supermarket in Broad River Hams, 1026 East Marion Street in Shelby. Kubota brings you more power during the More Power to You sales event at Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. During the Kubota More Power to You sales event, you get zero money down and 0% financing for 60 months. Power your projects with the Kubota B-Series compact tractors. But hurry, offer ends soon. The Kubota More Power to You sales event at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive off Oak Grove Road in Kings Mountain.
Call to the bullpen has been made for Caldwell County. Right-hander Madison Cook comes in for Caldwell here in the 7th. Shelby with a runner at first, and we're back to the top of the order. Here's Caleb Burnham. Caleb is 0 for 3, or 0 for 2, I should say. Hit by a pitch in the first, and he struck out swinging in the third, struck out looking in the fifth. Caleb is due. And we got a delay as Cook wants another ball.
Yep.
Burnham steps in with Shell at first. Cook checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Foul out of play right side, strike one. Cook takes a look at first. And looks the runner, Shell, back to the bag at first.
Shell with that speed you mentioned earlier.
The 0-1. Line to short, and Shell is doubled up at first. And the tough night continues for Caleb Burnham.
It is, and a tough play there for Cavachier Shell too, Andy, as he was headed to second and made for an easy double play and a big one for Caldwell County with Shelby there with the possible go-ahead run. It's quickly a 2-out. 2 outs now for Caldwell County.
Bradley Evans the batter. Bradley 1 for 2, base hit. In the fourth, he walked the last inning. Cook with the pitch.
Oh, just went foul, Andy, right down third base line. Good call.
Oh, 1 count to Evans. 2 outs, nobody on for Shelby. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2 ball game. Game 2. This Area 4 second round series. Shelby up 1-0. The 0-1 line to center field, but right to Harper for out 3. For the Shelby in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after 7 complete now. The Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency. Pegram Insurance, located at 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. How can Preferred Choice Healthcare improve your quality of life? The answer, in so many ways, with respect, integrity, and dignity. From outpatient services, including individual, family, or group therapy, to anger management and play therapy for children's mental health. From adult mental health and substance abuse services to DWI services of adults, assessments, short and long-term treatment. Professional counseling services, utilizing evidence-based approaches as best practices to include cognitive behavioral therapy, motivational interviewing, and trauma-enhanced treatment such as EMDR for PTSD. Assaults, childhood, or related trauma, as well as faith-based counseling that focuses on healing the mind, body, and spirit. Preferred Choice Healthcare, 1243 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, located right behind Hendrick Appliance, providing empathetic and genuine care. Call 704-487-4000 or go online at pchnc.com.
Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. And for Caldwell County in the 8th, it's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Taylor Puris, Philip Page, and Mason Biddix. And a Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory call to the bullpen has been made between innings. Now the mound for Shelby, the right-hander Dalton Putnam. Cody Fitch goes to second, and Grayson Jenkins, we believe, is out of the ball game. And what a great job by Cody Fitch tonight.
Yeah, and you're right, Andy. He pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits, and just did a great job after giving up those 2 early runs in the second. And let's see if Dalton Putnam now in a 2-2 game can come in and continue to pitch well here for post 82.
Juris tonight is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Putnam's pitch in there, strike one. Putnam a side armor. The 0-1, miss outside, and it's 1-1 to Puris. One. Lined out of play into the bullpen left side. 1-2 to Taylor Puris. One, two coming. Great stop by Fitch, and he throws him out. Went to the grass in shallow left field. Turns and throws out. Puris one down. Defensive play of the game, Tim.
Yeah, he's had a great game, and you talk about making big things happen and winning big games in the Air 4 playoffs. You have to make plays like that, and that was a great one for Fitch.
Here's Philip Page. Page 0 for 3. He struck out looking and swinging and grounded it out tonight. Putnam's pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one. The 0-1. Over, but I guess low. It's 1-1.
That was a very close pitch.
1-1. Popped up on the infield. And the pitcher,
Putnam
a behind the back catch.
Sperling came in and slid. Luckily, it didn't collide right there in the infield, but Putnam makes the second out of the top of the 8th.
Putnam with his back to the plate. Able to corral it. 2 outs for Caldwell. Here's Mason Biddix. 0 for 3. Grounded out, popped out, and struck out swinging. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. One-0. Popped up. Right side, foul territory, is going to get down. Sperling, the pitcher Putnam, and the catcher McNeely just couldn't get to it in front of the Shelby dugout.
No, couldn't get to that one.
One count with 2 down to Biddix. One. Missed outside, 2-1 to Biddix. Two one. Just missed outside. Three-one count to Mason Biddix. Putnam the 3-1. Grounded foul, third base side. Full count. Burnham made the catch, but it was in foul territory.
Yeah, went foul.
Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2. Top of the 8th inning. Payoff coming. Fouled out of play left side.
Andy, one series we hadn't mentioned. What about Haywood County beating Mint Hill not once, but I believe twice yesterday? And I may be wrong, but I think that Game 3 is either in Tuscola. That Tuscola High School was going on tonight or tomorrow night.
Payoff pitch, foul back in the screen. I think they were playing a doubleheader in the first round of play, and then maybe another doubleheader if Mint Hill was able to get a victory in the first game of that series today.
Yeah, that was a Mint Hill team, I think, went into that series with just a couple of losses on the season.
Again, the payoff to Bennix. Fly ball. Center field, drifting back. Under it is Newton, out 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 7.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 from Big O Country.
Do you know what Putnam Distributors sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low, low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com. Hi, I'm Calvin Hastings, and I want to tell you about the fine folks at Renato Auto Mall. I want to invite you to come on by and meet with them and talk with them about your next vehicle. They want to be your hometown dealer, from the line of Kias to Honda to Buick to Cadillac to big old tough GMC trucks. Plus a great selection of pre-owned vehicles too, all at great prices, and they service it all. Take it from me, make your next car buying experience a fun, exciting experience. See the friendly hometown dealer today, Renato Auto Mall, Highway 74 east of Shelby, just below the Cleveland Mall. Tell them Calvin sent you in.
Bottom of the 8th, Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Shelby. Cody Fitch, Elijah Sperling, and A.J. Lombardo. Fitch 2 for 3, the only batter with more than one hit for Shelby. Cook with the pitch. Foul back, strike 1. Fitch drove in the first Shelby run back in the 5th inning with that last hit he had. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. I think Fitch went for one high and inside out of the zone there.
Yeah, he really did. Madison Cook, the pitcher now for Caldwell County, and he kind of a slow delivery.
The 0-2 to Fitch. Popped up behind the plate. And it's going to get out of play. Moore giving chase. Ball up near the wall of the backstop.
Right in front of us, our broadcast position, but right, as you mentioned, in front of that backstop. Moore, of course, who had a little bit of an arm injury early in the game, had to be looked at.
Oh, 2 count to Fitch, leading it off for Shelby, bottom of the 8th inning. The 0-2. Swing on and miss. Strike three, pitch down, swinging, one out.
Good pitch by Cook to get the strikeout, and out number one here in the bottom of the eighth.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Elijah Sperling. Sperling 1 for 3. A base hit in the fourth inning. Cook ready with the pitch. Ground ball.
An error.
Through the glove of Page, the third baseman. Sperling on via an error.
Just could not bring it in. Went right over his glove. The 1-on-1 out for post 82. The go-ahead run now. And Elijah Sperling at first.
Second error of the night on the third baseman for Caldwell County.
And that's their third error of the night overall.
Here's A.J. Lombardo. Lombardo has lined out, popped out, got on by an error, and scored the second Shelby run in the sixth inning. Cook checks a runner, comes to the plate. Lombardo, fly ball, center field.
Great play.
The center fielder playing shallow, Harper, comes in and makes pretty much a shoestring catch, 2 outs.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have been playing shallow, it would have been an easy hit, but a big second out for Caldwell County.
Here's Logan McNeely, the catcher, 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out, walked in the fourth, sacrifice bunt in the sixth. Two outs, runner at first for Shelby. Bottom of the eighth, 2-2 ball game. Cook with the pitch. Breaking ball in there, strike one. The 0-1. Foul back in the screen. 0-2 now to Logan McNeely. Cook the 0-2. High and inside. 1-2 count to Logan McNeely. Here comes a 1-2. Low and outside. 2-2 count. Sperling at first, 2 down. Two coming. Line down the right field line.
Fair ball.
Hit. Sperling headed for third. A 2-out single for Logan McNeely. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for Jordan Newton.
Great hit by McNeely. Put it just fair down that right field line, and runners on the corners. The go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the eighth. And Andy, last night he did it in dramatic fashion, and he's got a chance again here in game 2 to put Shelby up late in the ball game.
So Newton will come to the plate. Runners first and third, 2 down. takes forever on the mound, and Newton steps out of the box. Time called. Now Cook comes to the plate.
This is hit deep. Is it deep enough?
Deep left field.
Oh, my, great play.
Caught near the warning track by Puris. Out 3. So for Shelby in the 8th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, couple left on. And after 8 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on Big O Country.
Buildings, buildings, and more buildings at the Roundup store in Shelby. Come see the selection at a great price. You'll find T111 wooden buildings, chicken coops, vinyl siding buildings, double door buildings, and more. And now you can rent to own your new storage building. Come in for all the details and make your dream kitchen become a reality at the Roundup store in Shelby. The Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. Saturdays, 8:30 till noon. How can you beat the high cost of heating and cooling and get complete home comfort in any season? Get an energy-saving, high-efficiency Comfort Maker home comfort system. Call Settle Heating and Air, your local Comfort Maker specialist, at 704-481-1788 and schedule a free evaluation for your system and learn how you can settle in with comfort year-round. Or visit the website with settleinwithcomfort.com. Settle Heating and Air, giving you comfort.
Game Shelby and Caldwell County. For Caldwell County, top of the 9th, it's Bailey Dollar, Aaron Moore, and Tanner Parham.
Jordan Newton, Andy, with runners first and third and 2 outs. Just a few minutes ago, put a charge into it, but fell just a little bit short. Play made right at the wall.
And that was a situation there, Tim, where basically all you would like to have gotten there was a base hit, and that would have got the winning run across the plate.
Yeah, Jordan may have been thinking about last night, and he did put a charge in it once again, just a little bit short. But Caldwell County gets out of a big opportunity there for post 82 as we head to the top half of the 9th.
Dollar 2 for 3, 2 singles, and he scored a run back in the 2nd inning. Caldwell has not scored since the 2nd in this ball game. Dalton Putnam working his 2nd inning on the mound. Putnam's pitch, fly ball, right field.
No, he couldn't make the play.
Not able to make the catch. Is
and Andy Dollar slipped coming out of the batter's box, and then he kind of ran into the umpire who was coming up to see the play, and instead of what could have been a double there, he barely makes it for a single, but nonetheless, the leadoff hit for Caldwell County.
Bradley Evans diving grab at it in shallow right field, couldn't come up with it, and it's a leadoff single for Dollar. And here's Aaron Moore. Moore 1 for 3. Base hit and scored the 2nd Caldwell County run back in the 2nd inning. Moore showing bunt. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. One-0. Bunt attempt fouled off. And it's 1-1. Putnam the 1-1. Bunt attempt laid down.
It stays fair.
Stays fair, and
that ball just dived, Andy, halfway down the first base line.
Yeah, it was an excellent bunt by Moore. It died in fair territory. Putnam by the time he picked it up, had no play, and Moore's got an infield base hit. Runners first and second. No outs for Tanner Parham, the DH.
Putnam did all he could to try to get there and make the play, but it just really stopped, and I think he almost overran it because it stopped halfway down. So Caldwell threatening here in the top of the ninth. Runners first and second, nobody out.
And here comes Coach Mike Grayson. An infield conference for post 82. Top of the ninth inning.
This is one of those situations we've seen Shelby really plays well over these last couple weeks, late in ball games. But now Caldwell County, 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the ninth.
Quick infield conference for Shelby. And Tanner Parham will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3, base hit in the 7th inning.
We see Parham lay down a bunt here, Andy. Try to advance the runners. You got to be ready.
Putnam's pitch, he shows bunt. And the pitch inside, ball 1. McNeely out to talk with Dalton Putnam. Cody Fitch joins in on the conversation. Cody, the second baseman, is like another coach on the field with his experience, Tim.
Yeah, he really is. Such a big asset to post 82 again this year.
One to Parham, shows bunt, lays it down, foul ball, third base side. And it's 1-2.
Shelby expecting bunt.
Actually, a 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch. Bunt laid down, third base side, foul ball.
This would be a big out if Putnam could get it here.
1-2 now to Parham. Runners first and second, nobody out for Caldwell. Top of the ninth, 2-2 ball game. And Parham asked for time at home plate. The 1-2, the bunt attempt is.
He dove, Andy, and couldn't make the catch. Bases are loaded.
McNeely dove out after it.
Should have just let it hit.
And the bases are loaded with nobody out. An infield single for Tanner Parham.
And Andy, back-to-back bunts for base hits. That was a tough play. I mean, Neely was there to make the play. But if it would have hit, I think Putnam would have had a shot at first.
So Shelby's going to have to bring the infield in with nobody out and the bases loaded, and Garrison Burris the batter. Burris tonight 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. And the perfect solution for Shelby here is
got a pinch runner.
Yeah, pinch runner for Caldwell County.
And Andy, that is Brandon Sisk coming in to pinch run at first. For Paris, excuse me, is Brandon Sisk.
So Sisk comes into the ball game, and Burris comes to the plate. And as I started to say, the perfect solution for Shelby here is to get a double play, throwing out a batter, or rather a runner at the plate, and then doubling up somewhere on the bases.
No doubt about it. That's what they need here.
Putnam's pitch popped up. On the grass behind third base, and it's caught.
Big out.
By A.J. Nope. It's caught by Burnham, the third baseman.
Yeah, Burnham made a great play, and no way that the runner could tag. So a huge out there for post 82. Now, Andy, you just like to have a double play and get out of this.
Here's Avery Sisk pitch hitting for Trey Harper. Sisk's right-handed batter steps in. The pitch in there, strike one. Shelby with the infield still in. One out. Bases loaded. Top of the ninth. The 0-1 swing on a miss. Strike two. 0-2 to Sisk, the pinch hitter.
This would be a huge strikeout.
Putnam in the 0-2. Missed outside. One, two. Blowing outside. Good stop by McNeely.
Yeah, great play.
2-2 to Sisk. Dalton Putnam, 2-2. Low and inside, a full count.
Big pitch here.
Got to get it over.
Got to do it. If not, Caldwell County will be ahead in this ball game. The go-ahead run at third with the bases loaded.
Payoff coming. Swing on him, miss. Strike three. Big strikeout for Dalton Putnam. 2 down.
Great pitch by Putnam on the 3-2. Great clutch pitch. And Shelby 1 out away from getting out of this, what was bases loaded, nobody out jam.
Here's Colton Henthorn. 2 for 4. Single in the first and second. So 2 outs, bases loaded. 2-2 ball game, top of the ninth. Putnam's pitch. Fly ball down the left field line is going to get out of play. And it's 0-1, and Putnam hung that one up. And
yeah, very fortunate.
McNeely says, keep that pitch down.
Yeah.
Goes out and talks with his pitcher. Putnam the 0-1. Foul back. It's 0-2 to Henthorn. Henthorn out of the box, back in. The 0-2 from Putnam. High and outside, a 1-2 count. Time called. Henthorn out of the box. Time called again.
Yeah. They Putnam that time stepped off the mound.
Putnam ready now, the 1-2. Outside.
Trying to get him to swing on that, Andy.
2-2 to Henthorn. Two coming. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Caldwell County leaves them loaded in the ninth. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, bases left loaded. After 8.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, it's Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on Big Old Country.
With confidence. You know it's nice when you can deal with local hometown people, and that's what you get at Shelby Auto Plus, Shelby's only locally owned and operated auto parts store in Shelby. See Charles Cabanas, Lathan Queen, Joe Scheidel, Dustin Clay, and Beth Cabanas for your auto parts needs. And they're your hydraulic hose headquarters, from fittings to custom-made hoses, plus all kinds of batteries, heavy-duty automotive, lawn and garden, and sports batteries, along with welding gases and welding supplies. Shelby Auto Plus, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, serving this area for over 56 years. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Summertime fun starts at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Start those summer cookouts with a new gas grill or a White Mountain ice cream freezer. And keep that food cold with a new Yukon Cold Locker cooler that comes with a 5-year warranty. And see the selection of Lodge cast iron cookware. And as always, a great selection of case knives, bird feeders, and bird seed, and a full line of Echo blowers and trimmers. All of this and much more at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Bottom of the ninth inning. Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. It has been another great game in this second round Area 4 playoff series. And for Shelby in the ninth, the bottom of the ninth, it's Dalton Putnam, Cavassier Shell, and the top of the order, Caleb Burnham.
I tell you, if you like great baseball, energy, great atmosphere, a lot of emotion, you're seeing that in this Area 4 quarterfinals. What a game last night, and what another one. Shelby gets out of a bases loaded, nobody out, jam in the top of the ninth. Unbelievable as we head to this bottom of the ninth. Shelby needs 1 run to try to go up 2-0 in this series.
Putnam's first at the plate tonight. Cook's pitch, low, ball 1. One-0 coming. On the outside corner, strike 1, 1-1 to Dalton Putnam. Shelby pitcher. One from Cook. High and outside. 2-1 to Dalton Putnam, leading it off for Shelby, bottom of the ninth. Two one. Fouled off left side, and it's 2-2 to Putnam.
Putnam really has matured this year. You saw that just a little while ago behind the mound. Getting out of that bases loaded jam.
Two to Putnam. Ground ball to first. First baseman will make the play unassisted. Dollar, 1 out. Here's Cavassier Shell. Shell 0 for 2 with a walk. That walk for Shell came in the 7th inning against Cook. Cook with the pitch outside, ball 1.
I'm sure Coach Grayson would love to get Cavachier on here in the 9th. His speed.
1-0. In there, Shell taking 1-1 count. Cook the 1-1. Base hit up the middle for Cavachier Shell. His first into the ball game, a 1-out single. And we're back to the top of the order. Here's Caleb Burnham, and Burnham is due. He's been hit by a pitch, struck out a couple of times, and lined out into double play.
Shell, the winning run at first for post 82 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Shell with speed to burn at first.
Let's see, will he try to steal? And as you mentioned, Caleb Burnham is due at the plate.
Cook checks a runner. Going to throw over there. Shell back safely. Cook again checks the runner at first. Comes to the plate. Outside corner, strike 1.
Caleb didn't like that, Andy.
Oh, 1 to Burnham. Throw over to first, Shell back safely. Shell again gets his lead at first. 0-1 to Burnham. Swung on a miss. Strike 2. Burnham went for 1. Looked like low and outside the strike zone, and Caleb really frustrated here tonight.
He's really been frustrated at the plate all night. Frustrated with himself. And he's got to get focused here. 0-2.
The 0-2 to Burnham. Grounded foul, first base side.
Hope everybody's all right, Andy, over in that front row. The ball flew in there, but I think somebody got a hand on it. Good to see. You mentioned big crowd here tonight, and they have seen a heck of a game.
Shell at first gets his lead. 0-2 to Burnham. Ground ball taken by the first baseman. Throw to second.
He's safe.
Safe.
Ball gets away.
Ball gets away. And Burnham is hurt at first base.
Yeah, he landed awkwardly, Andy, and there was a collision over at first as he was trying to get back. And we hope he is okay as he is flat on his stomach.
Burnham ran into Dollar, the big first baseman for Caldwell County.
And I couldn't tell if he ran in when he was initially going to first or going back to first after the ball got away, but he is down on his back.
Burnham really getting down that line, and he gets up. Probably just had the wind knocked out of him.
Take a shot. So that throw from the second inning was off. And first and second now for post 82 with 1 out, the winning run at second base in Cavachier Shell.
Fielder's choice there as Burnham is on at first base.
Now there's a discussion going on
and
with the umpire, and I'm not sure. And I think, Andy, they may have called, I think they've called Caleb Burnham out. And Mike Grayson this is a crazy call in this game, but Burnham is out. I don't know if he got thrown out or if he was called out for interference. I'm assuming interference here, Andy. And this is a killer call in the ball game. This would be out number 2. I think they call interference on Burnham.
So Caleb Burnham is out at first, 2 down.
Runner is second, and the faithful here, as you can tell, aren't happy. Unfortunately, we didn't see the play very well from our vantage point. All we saw was quite a collision.
Coach Mike Grayson was out in front of the Shelby dugout.
But the winning run is still at second, Andy, but now with 2 outs. And I think they're going to walk here.
They're going to walk Evans.
Yeah, excuse me.
Bradley Evans will be intentionally walked to get to Cody Fitch.
Coach Emery did a good job of getting Caleb off the field, though, because he was having a word with the home plate umpire. You would not have wanted him to get thrown out.
Actually, I think it was Coach Gold that came.
Was it Gold? Yeah.
The bench coach that came out and got Caleb back into the dugout.
I think Coach Emery initially was in there.
So it's ball 3 to Evans, and he'll be intentionally walked with 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning.
Kind of the crazy thing about that is that play was not initially, there was a discussion, and then he was called out for interference.
So Evans walks, runners first and second for Cody Fitch. Pitching coach out on the mound with the pitcher for Caldwell County. Cody Fitch tonight is 2 for 4.
Cavache Shell is the winning run.
Man, that's the important run.
Yeah, that's all that matters at this point. Finding a way to get him home.
Cody Fitch, an RBI base hit in the 5th inning, which gave Shelby its first run of the ball game. So 2 outs, runners first and second for Cody Fitch, bottom of the 9th inning. Cook's pitch, fouled off at the plate, strike 1. Cody wanted that one.
The advantage you've got here, a little bit of advantage for Shelby with Cavache, Andy, it might not take, but a decent hit into the outfield with his speed.
Shell, good lead at second. Oh, 1 to Fitch. High. 1-1 count. One coming to Fitch. High. No, he called it strike 2 on a delayed call.
Mike Grayson didn't like that one. A couple of tough calls here in this bottom of the 9th for post 82.
1-2 to Fitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Shelby retired. Bottom of the 9th inning, and we're going to extra innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, couple left on. 9 complete on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, and it's Shelby 2, Caldwell County 2 from Big Old Country.
Experienced, quality, and guaranteed service. That's what you get from Shelby Transmission Specialists. They do straight drives and automatic transmissions. They can repair and rebuild transmissions and sell parts as well. So if you have transmission trouble, see the experts, Hal Hamrick, Lyle Reynolds, and Jimmy Stepp at Shelby Transmission Specialists, 734 Nally Drive, just off Highway 226 North in Shelby. Call 704-482-8756 for Shelby Transmission Specialist. Planning to build a new home? Consider a custom-built modular home from Silver Point Homes in Lincoln. Silver Point Homes offers thousands of floor plans from which to choose and customize or bring in your own plans. Modular homes are built better, faster, and for less money than site-built homes. Visit the Sales Center at 2125 East Main Street in Lincoln, where you'll be able to tour 6 model homes and meet with an experienced professional new home consultant to discuss your new home needs. Silver Point Homes, the best value per square foot. View floor plans 24 hours a day at silverpointhomes.com.
Philip Page and Mason Biddix, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters.
Second consecutive playoff game here at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium, Andy, where we're going to extra innings. Of course, Shelby won Game 3 of that opening round series against Taylorsville. 3-2 in extra innings back on Sunday night.
Pitch from Putnam in there, strike one, and Puris was backing out of the box when the pitch crossed the plate.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Line down the left field line.
That's a fair ball.
Fair ball. Shell gets it back in, but it's a leadoff double for Taylor Puris.
And Shell, Andy, even with the speed he had, just could not get to it. Puris hit it perfectly right into that left field corner for a leadoff double here in the 10th. And now they've got the go-ahead run at second.
Philip Page will come to the plate. Page is 0 for 4. Puris was 0 for 3 with a sacrifice before that double a moment ago. Putnam had to get out of a jam last inning. But popped up by Page, right side, strike one.
Very fortunate that didn't hang up a little longer.
One coming. Bunt laid down third base side. Burnham will go to first. He gets Page, but Page, the sacrifice executed. Puris into second base.
So now the go-ahead run at third for Caldwell County here in the top of the 10th with one out.
Mason Biddix, the cleanup hitter, comes to the plate, and he's 0 for 4.
You mentioned Dalton Putnam got out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam back in the 9th inning. Caldwell County threatening again.
Putnam's pitch. Missed outside, ball one. One-0. Ripped down the left field line.
Just foul.
Out of play. And Putnam's hanging him up a little bit, and there you are, jumping all over him here in the 10th inning.
Yeah, we saw him do a little bit of that in the 9th, but he's hung a couple up, and Caldwell County batters are taking advantage of it.
One count to Biddix. 1-1. Missed outside, 2-1 count. Infield in for Shelby. Trying to cut off that go-ahead run at home plate. 2-1 outside. 3-1. Ground ball by the third baseman Burnham into left field. And Caldwell County takes a 3-2 lead, top of the 10th inning as Taylor Puris comes on.
Puris with the go-ahead run here in the 10th. That ball just went over Burnham's glove. They're going to call it a base hit. Yeah, no doubt. It was a tough play, and Caldwell County, their first run since the second inning, but it's a big one as they've got a 3-2 lead on our Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. And that first pitch is striking there for Putnam.
Bailey Dollar at the plate. Dollar is 3 for 4 in this ball game.
Dollar has had a great game for post 29.
Dollar out of the box. Time call. There's a ground ball to short, to second for 1, back to first.
The pitch is high.
The ball's thrown away.
Yep. That was one of those where I think he had a little more time.
And on to the fielder's choice is Dollar, and Biddix is cut down at second, 2 outs.
Though was high. So instead of being out of the inning, 2 outs, runner on first.
Here's Aaron Moore, the catcher. Moore 2 for 4 with a run scored. I don't know where they come up with 11 hits for Caldwell County. I've only got them with 8, Tim.
Yeah, I was noticing that as well. That's a little bit high. We're going to double check that.
There's a liner to center field. Newton runs it down. Out 3. But Caldwell County takes the lead, top of the 10th. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and a runner left on after 9.5 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. It's Caldwell County 3, Shelby 2 on Big O Country.
Spring into S&R Auto Sales in Shelby for the best deals in town. Buy here, pay here at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. And be sure to pick up this week's What's Up Shopper and play the S&R Auto Sales Sports Quiz. You could win a free meal from the Clock Restaurant. So hurry on in now for the best deals of the year. Visit them online at srautosales.com. S&R Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, next to Bojangles, the home of the satisfied customer. For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
Bottom of the 10th inning, Caldwell County is taking a 3-2 lead over Shelby on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. For Shelby, bottom of the 10th, it's Elijah Sperling, A.J. Lombardo, and Logan McNeely, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. And I believe we got a new pitcher, do we not?
Yeah. Let's double check that, Andy.
No, that's Madison Cook. Still out
there. That
there.
is Madison Cook. And Andy, it is correct. Through 9.5, Shelby. Caldwell County does have 3 runs on 11 hits and 3 errors. Shelby 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors, and none bigger, Andy, no bigger run than what they got back in the 10th to take the 3-2 lead, and now it's up to Shelby. They've got to find a way to get another one across, or even more if they want to win it here. We saw them be able to do it last night in Game 1.
Elijah Sperling 1 for 4 tonight, a base hit in the 4th inning. Cook with the pitch. Outside, ball 1. One out to Sperling. Ground ball to short. Hithorn has it. Throw to first in time. Sperling grounds out, 1 out.
Quick out for Caldwell County here in the bottom of the 10th.
Here's A.J. Lombardo. A.J. 0 for 4, but he got on by an error back in the 6th and scored the second Shelby run of the ball game. Cook's pitch. High ball 1 to Lombardo. (3-2) Caldwell County, bottom of the 10th inning. 1-0 to Lombardo. High ball 2.
You'd love to get a walk here if you're Shelby. Get that time run on base.
2-0 count. Cook with the pitch. Inside, almost got him. Ball 3. 3-0 to A.J. Lombardo. Logan McNeely on deck. Gotta think Lombardo's going to be taken here. 3-0. Called strike inside corner. Lombardo thought he had seen ball 4.
Tough call there.
(3-1) to Lombardo. Fouled off his foot at home plate. Full count now.
Trying to walk it off.
Lombardo steps back in. Cook the 3-2. Fly ball right field. Burris makes the catch out to. Burris has had a bunch of putouts in right field tonight.
He has, and he is a good right fielder.
And the last up for Shelby in game 2 of the series, Logan McNeely. McNeely is 1 for 2 tonight. He has a walk, a sacrifice bunt, and a base hit.
He's got to find a way to get on to extend this game.
Pitch is foul back into the screen. Strike 1 to Logan McNeely. The 0-1. Outside corner, strike 2. 0-2. Shelby down to its last strike in game 2. Oh, to McNeely. Foul back. McNeely hangs in there.
Just got a piece of that one to keep Shelby in this ball game.
McNeely out of the box. Steps back in. And Cook again with the 0-2 to McNeely. Foul back in the screen, still 0-2.
Andy, last night, remember Shelby was down to their last strike and found a way. They're going to need some of that magic here again tonight in game 2.
Cook ready again, the 0-2 to McNeely. Popped up behind the plate, going to get out of play. Still 0-2 to Logan McNeely with 2 outs, nobody on for Shelby. Bottom of the 10th, they trail Caldwell 3-2. Oh, 2 once again from Cook. Low and outside, 1-2 count. The 1-2 to McNeely. Little Texas leaguer. Caught by Page, the third baseman, out 3, and Caldwell evens up the series at a game apiece with a 3-2 10-inning victory over Shelby post 82. And we'll be back with postgame in 3 minutes on Big O Country.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit would like to take this time to remind everyone that drugs like marijuana, alcohol, prescription drugs, and inhalants are the drugs of choice among our teens. They break hearts, break homes, and destroy childhood dreams. It's not just someone else's child, it could be yours. If you're not talking to your children about drugs, doesn't it make you wonder who is? TAC and Cleveland County Transit would like to wish all of our Cleveland County school athletic teams good luck this year.
If you're a landowner, hobby farmer, full-time farmer, or contractor, then you know how important harvest time is. So make the most of your time with a new Branson tractor from West End Sales in Vail. Branson tractors have all the features you need to get the job done right with dependable service and your comfort in mind. Branson tractors offer proven reliability and are backed by a 4-year limited warranty. So make the most of your time this season. Ask West End Sales in Vail about the new Branson tractors today. West End Sales, Highway 27 West and 18 North intersection in Vail. Since 1986, Witherspoon Insurance Agency in Shelby has been serving families across Shelby and Cleveland County. And today, Wayne Witherspoon continues the tradition of bringing you the best insurance at the best possible price with names like the Hartford, Safeco, Progressive, National General Insurance, and Travelers. Drop by their office at 125 North Lafayette Street in Shelby and talk with one of their friendly hometown agents. Witherspoon Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agency since 1986. Check out the everyday specials at the Woodbridge Handy Mart, like 2-liter Sun Drops, just 99 cents every day. 16-ounce Monster Energy drinks, 2 for $3.50. Seal Test milk, just $3.99 a gallon. And Made Right old-fashioned bread, only $1.69 a loaf. Plus Hunt Brothers Pizza and Wings all day long, every day. Plus the Sandwich Grill is open till 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And cool off with 6 flavors of slushes. The Woodbridge Handy Mart, Stony Point Road at the Woodbridge Golf Course. Like them on Facebook too. Come see what the buzz is all about. It's the American Legion Baseball World Series coming August 13th through 18th. And general admission tickets are now on sale. Just go to AmericanLegionWorldSeries.com and order yours now. And coming August 8th, it's the 7th Inning Stretch Festival with special guest Kelly Pickler.
Baby, I got plans tonight you don't know nothing about. In my red high heels.
The American Legion Baseball World Series, August 13th through 18th at Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium in Shelby.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Austin Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 19...
Final score tonight on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. In 10, Caldwell County 3, Shelby 2. The series tied 1 game apiece. Area 4 round 2 playoff series. Game 3 tomorrow night at Caldwell County. Shelby's 9-game winning streak is snapped here tonight. And this is the TAC Cleveland County Transit post-game show from Veteransville Keeter Stadium.
What a game we saw here in Game 2 tonight, and it was a tough loss for Shelby. Caldwell County, they got the big hit, the big double to lead off the 10th. When we look back overall, though, Andy, at our Okies Tire and Service Center recap of the game, it was Caldwell County who got out to an early 2-0 lead with a couple of runs in the second. But then, Andy, it was slowly Shelby fighting back. Starting pitcher tonight for Shelby Post 82, Cody Fitch, did a good job at one point of the game. He had only given up a hit through about a 4-inning stretch. Shelby cut it to a 2-1 game in the 5th inning and then made it a 2-2 game in the 6th. And we would go scoreless, Andy. And one of the big plays, remember, in the 9th inning for Post 82 is they had a runner on, and then it was Kellen Burnham who got a hit, went to first. He was called for interference. He had a collision with the first baseman for Caldwell County, who I believe is Bailey Dollar. They collided, but he was called out. That was a real pivotal play in the game. And then Caldwell County got that big hit. Eventually, the winning run was driven in the 10th, and that was really the difference in the game. And really, through the first 2 games, no surprise, these are pretty evenly matched teams. And that's why it's a 1-1 series heading to Granite Falls for Game 3 tomorrow night.
And a lot of parity in Area 4 this season,
yeah,
and some outstanding playoff series underway in round 2.
No doubt about that. And so, Andy, now time to name our defensive player of the game, Hendrick Appliance, and this young man had a great game tonight, and we're talking about Cody Fitch, really strong tonight for Post 82.
Yeah, Cody made an outstanding play, diving on the grass to take a ground ball, got up and threw out the runner. Just a super play defensively in this ball game.
On a night where Shelby, hitting-wise, only 6 hits on the 2 runs, but our best hitter of the game, sponsored by Weston Sales of Ale, also goes to Cody Fitch tonight.
Yeah, Cody, the only Shelby player with more than 1 hit. He was a 2 for 5 in this game, and he drove in a run with that base hit in the 5th inning.
And the fact that he was on the mound tonight, he was 2 for 5, a great defensive player. Our SNR Auto Sales overall player of the game, as well as Cody Fitch tonight.
Yep, Cody gets all 3 tonight. An outstanding effort for the veteran Post 82 player.
And big thanks again to Alston Bridges Barbecue, our pregame meal tonight. And Andy, what are a couple of keys? You'll have that broadcast for Rob Roop tomorrow night, a couple of keys for Post 82. And what we just said a minute ago during our break is such a pivotal Game 3.
You got to think maybe you will see another slugfest stuff there tomorrow night. I would think by the 3rd game, the pitching is going to get a little bit shorter, and it might be another slugfest at Caldwell County like it was in Game 1.
And it's really come down to a couple of plays here or there. You know, when you've got 2 teams that are playing well like these 2 squads are, a couple of plays here or there has really been the difference in these first couple of really great games. And if we see anything in Game 3 like we've seen in Game 1 and 2, it's going to be another great one.
Caldwell County tonight, 3 runs, 11 hits, committed 3 errors. Shelby, 2 runs on 6 hits, committed 2 errors. The winning pitcher, Madison Cook, in relief, and the loser in relief for Shelby was Dalton Putnam. So that's the story tonight from Veteransville, the Keeter Stadium, as Caldwell County evens up the series. 2 games, so rather 1 game apiece, with a 3-2 victory in 10 over Shelby Post 82. For Tim Foster, Evan on video tonight, and our studio producer, Steve Roberts, who had a great time tonight back in the studio.
He was a busy guy tonight.
Yes, he was. 3-2 in 10, Caldwell County wins it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night from Granite Falls. Have a good night.